Thank you very much. Good morning, Excellencies, distinguished guests, UN colleagues. Yesterday, I think we had a lot of discussions around what the world can do and what the region can do in solving the issue of climate change in Pakistan and in the South Asia region. And I think one of the themes that came out from the discussion yesterday is how the region needs to do more for itself. And the low appetite by international communities, specifically countries that have polluted, of course, the emissions that this region suffers for, and the inability or unwillingness to support countries like Pakistan and the region. So today, I think the focus, and you'll hear later from colleagues here, is what can the region do exactly, and how does that look like? And for us in the United Nations, and the work we've been doing and supporting Pakistan in the last few years is what I want to focus my interventions today, and that is the Living Indus initiative. Many of you know about this initiative. It's a transformative effort that embodies Pakistan's commitment to restoring and securing the Indus Basin in the face of escalating climate crisis. For thousands of years, the Indus River has shaped civilization, sustained agriculture, provided water for over 200 million people. Today, it remains central to Pakistan's survival, with providing around 90% of the country's agriculture and servicing as a lifeblood for the communities and industries around the Indus. I think you'll also agree that Indus is in crisis. It faces a lot of challenges. The devastating floods of 2022 also indicates the stark warning vulnerability of the entire water system here in Pakistan. The Indus irrigation system, designed 200 years ago, was built on the assumption of a predictable monsoons, stable seasonal temperature to sustain the water flow. However, as you all know, in the past 30 years, this has become increasingly unreliable. My boss, the Secretary General, was here in solidarity with the people of Pakistan during the floods, the 2022 floods. And one of the things he observed was, he said, Pakistan was facing monsoons on steroids. That's what he called the monsoons in this region. And the impact that is having, both in terms of unpredictability and the less and less support it provides to the region. The past, however, cannot be the future, and for Pakistan's survival, it must rebuild its relationship with the Indus, adapt, and become in a more hostile climate regime. Restoration of the Indus is, for us, and with the government's leadership, one of the most critical, practical things that Pakistan can do in its response to climate change. Pakistan has taken a bold action. It has put its plans together. We have our regional director from UNEP here. She will tell you, and she was very proud when Pakistan won the UN World Restoration Award for its plan around the Indus and the Indus initiative. But now I think we all agree it's time to move from planning to much more practical intervention in that effort to restore the Indus. Self-help, which is a theme when our colleagues from Dawn wanted to do this conference, and we believe the self-help ethos applies to the Indus. I have traveled around this country, and I've seen the opportunities that the Indus provides, and the debate and discussions today from my colleagues from the UN and under the leadership of the coordinator of MOCC, you will hear more on what that could look like and where the financing will come from. Of course, there will be a lot of challenges around the financing, and yesterday I was listening also to the previous minister, Sheikh Rahman, in her comments around the thought or the idea that help is not coming anytime soon, and what can you do for yourself? And I think that the discussions around the Indus is within that sphere. Those of us in the UN are committed to supporting the government and the people of Pakistan around the Indus initiative. You will see a lot of agencies who are present here who have been working hand in hand in government with the government. And one of the proposals that we are pushing now with the government is to also make sure that the Indus initiative is embedded both at the provincial and at the federal level, that something much more tangible, investable programs are built around this. And we believe the health and restoration of the ecosystem around the Indus is a practical start for what Pakistan can do for itself, and you can count on the support of the entire UN system. Thank you very much, and shukriya.